I go to is rarity.tools, and the reason this one is pretty good is it costs 2 ETH to get on this list, right? So this is a group of people who really do believe in their project, and they're willing to put up 2 ETH collateral before the project launches, so they can let people know that this is happening. So they broke it down into sections. So these were yesterday's drops. We actually took a look at. We had the Mirror World in one of our rooms yesterday, and this is the first AI powered NFT project that's giving people the opportunity to talk and communicate with their NFT. And I'm gonna say it's similar to like a Furby. It learns from you, and then it becomes like somebody that can actually communicate back and forth with you. So your NFT becomes intelligent. So that was a pretty cool project if you haven't heard about that one yet. So you go through here. These were all the drops that happened yesterday, and there's quite a few of them. And eventually, we're gonna get into a new tier. It says today's sales. So the first one is at 8 a.m., which is right now. So we can actually go here and look at it live. The first thing that I do is I look at the number of people in the Discord and on the Twitter account. I go to the website. So right now, there's 15,000 members right now in this project, which is pretty impressive. Um, we could join right now so you can actually see what that looks like. It's gonna ask me to verify, so I'm gonna hit the verification button. I guess you have to like do something. I'm not gonna read all this, but the
I
page, yeah.
I'm sorry. This happened yesterday. I only see your profile. I'm not being able to follow along. Do I need to click
Oh,
on
oh,
some
oh, sorry,
different button to
sorry,
see what
sorry,
you're doing?
sorry. I'm slow today. I just I forgot to wake up. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in here now.
Oh, great. Thanks, man.
All right, we're live now. Play. Sorry, it's live.
There we go. There we go.
All right, sorry about that. I just sometimes I'm doing like 5 computers and 4 cell phones right now, so sometimes my brain doesn't keep up with me. All right, so we're looking at the Discord right now, and inside the Discord, the first thing that I'm looking for is the announcement channel because that's when they're going to release everything to us as the public. So it says right now the last announcement was as a thank you to everybody who's on the team for the next 30 minutes, you guys, just now, hopefully you got in your wallet. So this was at 4 a.m. today. They haven't released any information about this thing going live. Is it 8 o'clock yet? Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. So let's go to the website. Let's take a look at that. Um, well, here's the Twitter. They made 1,300 tweets. They got 36,000 followers. So just on these numbers, it appears that people are finding the Discord before they're finding Twitter, or that the Discord is being populated somehow. And I'll let you know how that works next. Um, the way that the Discord could potentially grow in numbers is they use contests to basically migrate everybody into the Discord. So they're giving away like a 2 ETH prize for whoever can invite the most. So that's how they can get the 15,000. And those aren't necessarily all qualified buyers. It's just a good place to have a group of people who are excited about a project, and then they'll get retweets and shares and everything from there. So that's their Twitter. I also look over here. Their pinned tweet has 100 likes and 99 retweets and 86 comments. If I scroll down, I try to see how many more people are hitting these buttons. And another thing when I'm in the Discord, let me see if I close that. Let me see if that can get reopened. The Discord, let me just open it again, is I look at the emojis, right? The emojis are going to share how many people are actually engaging with these posts. So let's go to the announcements page, and it says 18 people hearted this. So if you have 15,000 people in a Discord and you only got 22 people or 50 people, here's a little bit more action over here. Like these are key indicators. Here's 178 that people are paying attention and participating in the community. Here's like a good example. 144, 68, 49, 40, 43, 31. So all these people on 9/27 were experiencing something that they really wanted to participate in, and they all were sharing their appreciation through clicking on emojis. So when you see this on frequently, that knows that the community is active and thriving. So let's see if we can go to their page and see what their actual website looks like. So if you're interested in this project, it's ameegos.io. It says the mint is live. I like to see a countdown timer here, and the other thing I like to see at the top of the page is the Twitter and Discord link, easy to find, which this website failed to do on all three of those. So those are like, here's the roadmap, here's approximately how many pieces are going to be minted. So it's 7,500 and there's 0.075 is the price, and it just gives you an idea of who the team is. It has their Twitter and LinkedIn bios, so you can see that they put their name on this. If I go to hit mint now, it's going to ask me to connect my wallet. Let's see, I'm going to connect my wallet. I'm going to use a burner wallet, so I don't have to connect it to my actual wallet, so I'm not worrying about people doing anything. So now there's 935 of them minted, and there's 7,500 of them left, or 7,500 total, and there's 935 minted, and it's only 8:13. So 13 minutes in, they already sold 1,000 of them. So I want to know where's the smart contract for this project, which is another key indicator to see if they have an OpenSea link directly to the contract address, because I want to see if there's activity, right? So you guys want to jump into these projects and you don't even know if it's a good project or a bad project until you see the activity of the project. So I'm just going to copy and paste this word. This does not mean that this is going to be the actual one on OpenSea unless it has a blue check mark. So
when you say you're worried about somebody doing something, are you talking about like if you connect your good wallet, like
yes.
somebody, is it like clicking on an email and that you don't know who it's from and it's a scam email and they can steal your coins or what?
Oh, they could do everything, dude. This is the internet, dude. Okay, so here's what happens. You're gonna touch this button. I'm gonna show you right now because I see you're in the stream, so you can see what I'm talking about. When you touch these links, you're connecting your wallet to their website so it can communicate with it. If their site gets compromised, or if they wanted to put malicious code inside that link, guess what? Your wallet's now compromised. Now, because these people paid 2 ETH to get onto this website, I think you have a higher possibility of these websites being, at least somewhat vetted, but you still never know. And I want to show you when you connect to these websites, the one thing that you should definitely do is go in here, hit the little fox, and when you're done with the site, oh, see my website, okay, dismiss. You touch these three little dots and it says connected sites, and you're going to delete the ones that you don't want to be connected to anymore. So I'm going to go back to the burner wallet address so you can see that right now I'm connected to this site. I'm going to hit connected sites, and I'm going to just delete these things because I don't want them to be tracking me, and I don't want to be compromised if anything does happen. So I just make a habit every time after I leave a site, I'm deleting everybody's cookies. Like that's like deleting the cookies. You follow?
Yeah, is there a way like when you go to your PayPal, you can see like what monthly payments you have? Is there a way to check your wallet to see what sites that it's actually connected to in the past?
I just told you. You go to the little three dots.
I see what you're saying. So the little three dots will tell you anything that's
connected sites
that your wallet's connected to.
Yeah,
okay.
so I bet you, since you probably never did this before, you're connected to
I probably have a bunch.
Yeah, so you want to.
I don't have much money in there, so I don't really care. But
Yeah, but here's the thing. Your thinking is off. You don't have money in it now, but what's going to happen if they were able to compromise your wallet and inject something in there, and then they wait 6 to 8 months when you buy some sort of asset that goes up in value, and you completely forgot about this a stupid little website that you connected to 7, 8 months ago, and now you're vulnerable and you don't even know.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Got to change that. Got to change that thought process. Okay.
All right, so now I'm looking at this. I did a search inside the OpenSea. I don't know if this is the right collection. So one of the ways that I try to check is the first thing I look to see if they have the website and Discord and Twitter in here, which they don't. So this makes me believe that this is a fake account. The second thing that makes me feel like it's a fake account is there's only 5 assets and there's an apostrophe after this thing right here. The next way I could tell you that it's a fake account is I'm looking for this tab right here, which is called activity, and it's saying I have to delete the sales tab, and now you're going to be able to see how many people have made transactions on this contract. And it happened a day ago. So to me, these are fake since we know that it just minted. So I'm going to go back to OpenSea, and I want to see if we can find the actual account. OpenSea, and this is sometimes challenging because you guys are hearing about a project, you want to buy it, you want to see what's going on, and here's one that has 3,000. I don't know if this is it. This one has numbers, so let's see if it's this one. This one has 3.3K items. It has the things moving around. It has numbers in it. It has the website, Twitter, and Discord. Let's go to the activities. I'm gonna get rid of this little one that says sales, and it should say minted, 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 minted. So this is a live contract. This is showing that it got minted, 2 days ago. So this could be the pre-sale, but this doesn't make sense because there was people who are minting these currently. So now that's still possibly not the right one. This one doesn't have the things. So do you see how challenging this is? If you're not minting it from the website, you might not even buy the right one right on OpenSea because you don't know which one the account is. So these say official NFT. Let's see if any of these have it. This doesn't look like it either. So that's definitely not it. This is probably not it. So the only way that I'd be able to really identify whether or not this is if I mint one. It goes, oh, here's the contract address. This is what I was looking for. All right, so we're gonna open this this wallet address, and now we're in it's 20 minutes into the drop. And the first thing I want to look at is how many holders there are. Only 936 of them have been minted. There's 376 holders. So then the next thing I want to do is when I get this available, I click on this and I want to see how many people are actually holding these assets. So right now you got 51 people, 51 in this one account. So I can copy this guy's account because I like to see who these people are. And I open up an OpenSea tab, put OpenSea.io /, and then I hit the enter key, and then this is going to give me the wallet address of the one that holds currently the most amount. And it looks like they're collecting space poggers, lions, primate. I don't know about that one, but they look like they're collectors, so they have quite a few interesting things. This is cool. I didn't see the backpacks. So yeah, this is giving me confidence that this is somebody that's a real human being that cares about this project, that put up 51 times 0.075. So 51 times 0.75 equals 3.82 ETH. Let's multiply that by 4,000 ish. They put up 15 grand within the first 20 minutes of this drop. You following?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I think the one who actually asked the question left the room. But do we have anybody else that has any other questions? Or I'll just keep going down this rabbit hole for you guys. It's up to you.
Yeah, hi Alex. I want to know what kind of marketplace we can integrate on our website to sell NFTs.
Have you?
We are writing contact in ERC 721.
Have you heard
Thank you.
of Nifty Kit?
Nifty Kit.
Yes.
All right, I'll have a look. So it's simple to integrate.
It's probably one of the simplest, and they give you a custom contract, and you can have your own marketplace. And they did a great job making it easy for the the people who have never heard or seen anything about this to access it.
Thank you so much. I'll look at it.
You're welcome. Do we have any more questions, or you want me to keep going down this rabbit hole? If not, I'm just going to keep going. So let's take a look at some of these other projects. This is a project on Solana. So now this is obvious that this is not just on Ethereum, that they have projects multi-chain. This one reminds me of Omniforce or Only One Force. So projects that look too much like the same one, I don't necessarily know if that's the right way to go about this. Let's see, Crypto Dwarf Girls, Capsule House. This looks interesting-ish. I would check this out just based on the artwork.
Interrupt. Could you move up to the Super Shiba on the top? Because Susie actually dropped the Super Shiba on OpenSea. So this one Solana might be fake. It's probably definitely fake.
Where's Super Shiba? This one?
Yeah, the first one. Hold on. Let me.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look at it. I just wanted to see the statistics on this one, which is disappointing at best, so I'm gonna skip that one.
The first one.
Alright, we're gonna take a look at it. Let's look at the Discord, let's look at the Twitter, and let's look at their so their Discord has 7,000 members in it. Since you're telling me that you think it's potentially fake, let's take a look at it. It says 71,000 people. Here's the thing. I probably have to do something in order to get access to this. I have to verify on the top message. Where is that? This thing? I don't know. So some of these Discords make you jump through hoops just to get in it. This is a giveaway.
The Discord might be right one, the true one, but Super Shiba is on OpenSea, so it's weird.
Alright, hold on. It drops at what time? Let's see, let's close this and let's take a look at the website. So it drops at noon today, or is that midnight? 12 a.m. Is that midnight?
This is right side, yeah.
Alright, so let me take a look at this. You're saying that it's on OpenSea. Let's see if it has a smart contract. It has an OpenSea contract here. So win a Sabet Super Shibuya. So draw your own style. They gave you like a little template to follow, and whoever the best one is gonna win. I never seen that before, so that's kind of cool to activate the community. So these are the Shibas and how they look like, and then we got the roadmap, super simple, the team, and let's see what it says on OpenSea. So OpenSea right here. Now you're saying this one isn't on Solana. The one I was looking at was on Solana, was non-fungible bees. Just so you're aware. So this one's on the Ethereum blockchain, and this looks like it could be the pre-sale. So the way we can see that for sure is we click on the activity, and then we're gonna go close the sales, and then we're gonna look over here and see when these transactions happened. 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, these things were minted. So there's a high possibility that these people were on a white list, and they were able. Huh?
Yes, they're on one list.
Yeah. So this looks legit to me.
But this is OpenSea site, so that means that on Solana you can also see the latest drop from other platforms.
Oh, so it looks like it's live now. We can go to the mint page and mint it right now. Connect MetaMask. I'm gonna connect my burner wallet. Hit next, connect, and there is 2720 out of 10,010. and the adoption price is 0.05, and the max you commit is 5 of them at a time. So if you're interested in this project, it's live right now. It went off at midnight, and you can mint them right now. So let's take a look at one more thing before we leave this project, because I'm curious now. So I go into the details area, I click on the contract, it brings me into Etherscan, and then I'm gonna hit this little tab right here where it says token. And for whatever reason, Chrome doesn't let me do that, so I'm gonna open it up in a Firefox window. Let me just show you this real quick too, because this is another metrics that I use before buying anything to get an idea of how popular a project is. Enter, let's see what's happening. Alright, so it says Super Shiba Club. We click on this, I go to holders. I want to see this number of transfers also higher than my max total supply. So if this is 2,700 and this is only 2,900, there's not enough volume traded to make this project appealing to me yet. But it's still early because it just launched at midnight, so it's only 8 hours in. But the hour that it decided to drop is also a key indicator of how popular the drop's going to be, because some people aren't even awake. You know, America's just waking up now. So,
Hello.
hey, how you doing?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Uh, can you just visit a Neon District on Twitter account?
Can I what?
I mean, have a look on Neon District.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. What's the one that you want me to look at?
Neon District project.
Oh, okay, Neon District.
Yeah.
So Neon District at one point was like a really poppin' NFT project. They minted probably over 1 billion things. It's a game, so all the game assets and everything are right here. They have their own marketplace. It looks like it needs to be registered. Let's go to Neon District. It's saying that your connection is not private. So this is a safety precaution. I'm not even confident that I want to keep going because they're not secured. Um, let's take a look at their Twitter. So their Twitter has 25,000 people in here. This is the portal. I think this is the same site that got me kicked off. Yeah. Let's see what their Discord looks like.
I just send you a link of DT Neon District. You can go over there.
So what's appealing to this for you?
Yeah, I just visit a free airdrop and I received it. So I wanted just to know, is it legit or scam?
No, it's not a scam. It's a game.
Not a scam. Okay. Thank you.
No, this is a legitimate project. I found this maybe a month ago.
What?
I found this over a month ago.
Over a month. Okay. Before 3 days, I just received a airdrop link and I just minted a couple of NFT over there.
Okay, cool. It's a new project, so
Yeah.
it's gonna grow.
Yeah.
I have a question as well, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
So, is my echoing?
No, you're good.
Okay. So, yesterday, no, sorry, 2 days ago, I had a really interesting thing where Mark Cuban retweeted my project, and it kind of like blew up a little bit. It like sold over half the collection in a few hours. And I'm just wondering, like, what would my next steps be now? I'm just kind of frantically learning and creating Discord servers and everything. So, any advice?
Did you take a snapshot of him retweeting it?
Yep, it's pinned to my Twitter profile, or you can just head over to his profile. It's probably a couple down now.
Okay, so what that means is that you have some sort of record that you can now use as like a key indicator for other people to say, look, this guy is supporting this project. Obviously, he found something. If you can communicate with him and open a dialogue, since it was something that he was interested enough into posting, you could potentially develop a relationship with him, which would benefit you in the long term.
I've messaged him and I just said thanks very much for tweeting, and he kind of said, don't worry, but I'm guessing the man's extremely busy, so it's probably, I don't know, me bugging him all the time might be annoying for him.
Well, what was it that you what your project is? Can we take a look at it right now? I want to see what it is.
Yeah, of course you can. So it's on OpenSea, or you can where can I direct you to it? So it's Bstract, Bstract. I can send a link, or I think it's in my bio.
Bstract is the name of the OpenSea account.
Yep.
And there's two balls on Zora.
Let me. Sorry, I just joined Clubhouse yesterday, so I'm just trying to get used to it.
It's on Zora.
No, that's not it. It's
All right, let me see. You got
if you head to my Instagram or Twitter, you can get the link from there.
Yeah, I'm looking for that now. Here. Twitter and lazy.com. OpenSea, here's your link tree. Alright, let me just go to the link tree here.
I just set that link tree up yesterday, so I hope it all works.
Oh, you should check all this stuff before you come on stage there, buddy. STRACT, right? Let's see what we got. So your link tree says OpenSea collection, Instagram, Twitter, VR, Discord. How many people in your Discord? You got Reddit and you got lazy.com. Let's see. You should or could potentially also put that Mark Cuban link right in here so people could see that. That might be a good idea. So it looks like you're a physical painter that could potentially be done in digital. Is that correct?
I paint physically, but then I kind of Photoshop it afterwards, after I've kind of painted it.
Okay. So what did Mark Cuban...
And, so I got into the NFT world listening to him on a podcast, and he just tweeted back saying, put it on lazy.com. And luckily that week I actually had put it on lazy.com, and then he just retweeted that, and that's how it happened.
Nice. I'm looking at your Reddit, and it says that there's no posts or anything there.
I've just created the Reddit account, and the Discord server is just started, so it's kind of a bit... I hired someone last night after it happened, and he's just kind of created it, so that's very new as well.
Okay. Alright, so I'm looking at lazy.com. It's just another platform that you're using to showcase your work. I mean, your work's pretty dope. It's got that, like, abstract feeling to it so people can interpret it however they want. How many sales have you been doing prior to that post?
So sales-wise, I started in the NFT world, minting my work about 5 months ago, I'd say. 3 months, no sales. It was just marketing on Instagram, but I had absolutely no sales. And then I sold my first piece about 6 weeks ago. And then after I sold my first piece, it kind of snowballed a little bit. I sold every day quite consistently for maybe 3 weeks, and I probably sold around 30 something pieces for about 2 ETH volume. And then I kind of quieted down for a week or so, which is just a week gone. And then after the tweet now, it's sold loads and loads. Sold about half the collection.
Alright, cool. So I'm looking at your history right now over the last year. So it looks like August 23rd you made a few sales, and then you made a lot more sales on September 28th. What day was the post for Mark Cuban?
September 28th, I'm guessing.
Oh, you don't know? Let's look. Let me see. You said Mark Cuban. It was one...
I'm UK based, so maybe it was a different time zone.
It was the 29th. So that's strange. So maybe the reason he posted it was he saw really cool original NFT collection. So his comment is that it's really original. So what that tells me is that you're doing something that caught his attention and it's not like everything else. So that's awesome that he identified that. And then from the 28th, you had a few more good days. So it looks like you sold 8 the next day and then 2 more on the 30th, which was what, yesterday?
Yep, that's yesterday, yeah.
So my advice to you, I went to your website. Is there anything here? Click here to continue. So it just brings you right back.
My website, I've just created that as well. I basically hadn't had all this in place before this happened, so I've been like frantically putting this all together, really.
So let me ask you this: for the people who are in this room that are just learning about this now, how important is it to set up your infrastructure prior to getting a celebrity to post it and drive traffic to a bucket that doesn't have a bottom yet?
It is very important because you can attract other people when a celebrity or any influencer retweet your project or something like that.
Yeah, so this is just an example, and we're still early, guys. Don't think that you dropped the ball. This was just one of many opportunities that's going to happen. But if you can hear the urgency in his voice, you can see that he really wants to. What I call them is I create buckets. You got to create buckets that you can collect the money in or collect the attention or energy. If you don't set up your buckets, the energy is going to just rain, and you're not going to be able to harvest or collect any of that. So maybe, is there anybody that you could think of that you'd want to do a collaboration with?
I haven't really thought of it. I've been approached by a few people. There was an interesting, and I actually don't know how a collaboration would work. That's something I would like to ask. Like, what's even the logistics? Do you send them your work? How does it all work?
It depends on the artist, but I'm looking at yours could potentially be backgrounds for generative art projects. So instead of just having a solid color, it could have your art as a backdrop, which would be pretty different. You can do.
I had that very similar idea, either as a backdrop or even as a material for a clothing of a generative product, like an avatar or something.
Yeah. So now that you got like a little bit of notoriety on the streets, this is an opportunity for you to potentially trade that up and see if you can increase your social currency value, right? So before Mark Cuban posted anything about you, you were at a social score of maybe 1 or 2. Now that he put it on his feed and drove traffic to it from his um, highest fan base, now you're on the radar of quite a few people, because some of these people, just anytime one of these people posts something, they just sit there and look at it and try to figure out what it is, and if he's talking about it, they might want to just buy it just because he said something. So your social score increased. So now it's up to you to discover what your path is going to be from now on, to try to use that, leverage it, and trade that up to see if you can get in front of other celebrities or other projects or other things that will make your value go up even more.
So would you recommend how would you recommend doing about that? Just the ones I like, just messaging them, or are there any particular ones that would be a good fit, or would I aim too high? What would your go-to be?
My thing is, dude, I don't want to do anything I don't want to do, right? So I don't care if you give me a bag of money. If I don't want to do it, if I don't like the people, I don't care how big that bag is, right? So find people. You're in a position right now. I don't know what you were doing before NFTs, but you're in a career path now that potentially is going to change your whole way of life and lifestyle and everything else. You're going to be able to participate in life the way you want to. You're going to be able to do things that you want to and get paid for it. So who are you? What do you want to be doing with your time? Who are the people that you want to collaborate with? Are you even interested in generative art? Do you see yourself doing something like that? You said yes, obviously, since you said you had the same idea. So there's plenty of projects that are coming out. There's plenty of collaborations that could potentially be born out of rooms like this, where you look around When I was starting Clubhouse and we didn't have anybody in these rooms, I was sitting here DMing everybody, inviting them up on stage, talking to them in the back channels. I got 24,000 DMs right now in my back channel on this app right now, plus Instagram, Twitter, Discord, Telegram, and Signal, and about WhatsApp, my regular text messages, my phone numbers, and emails. I got enough messages to read for at least a month, and I'm probably not going to read 90% of them, right? So I'm at a position where I choose who I want to spend my time with, and I want to spend my time with you guys because I understand the value and the importance of when more and more people get into this space, and as more people learn, it's going to increase the ability for everybody to win, right? So that's why I'm focusing on my energy to born the next generation or the next layer of NFT creators and artists, if that makes sense.
Thank you, Alex, for that.
That's great advice. Yeah, 100%.
Listen, this isn't some job that you signed up for. This was a passion that you discovered by accident maybe, and you made a little bit of money. And now it's up to you. How much do you want to commit to it? How much energy do you want to put in here? I'm just curious what you want to do with your time.
I've got a good bit of time at the moment. I actually work I'm an artist. I've been an artist for since I can remember. It's only been the last 6 months where it's been a viable career. I actually work as a professional musician, and I tour, and that's my job. So that would be great to do that even more.
Are you playing cover, or are you making your own music as well?
It's everything. I'm a studio musician. I make my own music. I'm in a few different bands that tour and things. So that's my job.
All right. So do you see yourself adding a music component to your art?
I do, yeah. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate that yet, whether it is maybe unlockable content later on in the future, whether it's a separate project. I'm just kind of writing all my ideas down that I have been having, and now I have this platform. Maybe that it'd be the right time to do them.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of projects that are starting to come out with a sound associated to it. One of them that I remember off the top of my head was the Fluff Project. So currently you're one person that has a few different lanes that you can choose from. If you can find or connect with developers or other people in this space that you can see yourself doing a bigger project with. Right now you're doing these little one-off collection type things. To put a real project together, if you have an idea that you think could birth something that would generate $2 to $3 million, that's the play. If you could figure out how to create the hype, the community, the relationship, the value, and you're able to do what you do and what you love to do, and you make a percentage of that $2.6 million, and you can have something there. You know what I mean? That's life-changing money.
Absolutely. I have a little question about the screen at the moment. I'm watching the live stream as we do it. And it's like the stats. I saw you got that up before. It was a way that you kind of check whether you're going to invest in something. You did loads of stat checking. I just wanted to question really about the current of my stats that are on the screen there. How is I'm a bit not sure on the next steps of like floor price and things of my work. At the moment, I've got 150 pieces of work in my collection. It was a busy lockdown, and I probably have about 120 more finished pieces which I haven't uploaded yet. And my question is what's better? Do I kind of keep those pieces, let the floor price rise? When I mint, what do I do? Do I put it in what price do I do? What about the people who have invested in this art already? I don't want to undercut the floor. I'm just kind of, that would be my question.
So why would you put your price lower than what the market already said that you are worth? Why would you do that?
I probably wouldn't put it lower than that, but I've been given loads of different advice. Some people say that have told me this: put your artwork out there, and the more wallets your work is in, the more eyes it can get, etc. some people have said the opposite and have said, keep it exclusive. That's keep your numbers low and the prices will rise. So I'm just wondering your opinion on that.
All right. There's two ways to look at it, and one of the first things I'm seeing is you're using the OpenSea contract. Did you know that? I'm sure you did.
I didn't. I don't. You'll have to explain what that means.
Okay, so when I go to contract details, it brings me to this page, and when I go to see the tracker, it's an OpenSea shared storefront. So you're minting under OpenSea's contract. So maybe the move is to invest in yourself and get yourself a Nifty Kit link where you can now have a custom contract and now you can mint it and have your own marketplace on your own website.
Would you say I need more of a following to do that? Or
I say it's up to you to decide when that time is right for you, but if you believe that this is a life path that you want to do, by having a custom contract, you're paying for that custom contract once, and then everything that you're minting is coming from that contract, so people know that this is the legitimate, version of you. That it's not some OpenSea shared contact. Because if I wanted to knock you off right now, I can open up the exact same thing, and I can just rename it with one letter difference. I could put a dash between BS or B dash TRACT, and I upload all of your artwork to a OpenSea contract, so you're not going to be able to identify who the holders are. And now I basically just hold it in there, and I can market it. If I know how to market better than you, I could potentially take all your clients from you, and you probably wouldn't even know.
That's very interesting and quite scary.
Well, it's just that you guys are still in the babies classes, right? So I'm teaching you the advanced techniques. When you look at these projects, all of those generative art projects have their own custom contract. If they don't, the hardcore investors and the people who are in this space for real, they're looking at this data. And if they're not seeing that custom contract, they're gonna think twice before hitting that button. Maybe not so much on 101s or things like that, but I'm just saying, from the rabbit holes that I went down and the people I spoke to, these are we're gonna look at the Super Shiba again. I'm gonna go over here, and it says Super Shiba Club, SSC. So they have their own coin, which is now identifying that this is a specific contract. And when I click on that, it gives me the data of how many holders there are and how many people are interacting with that contract, and it gives you the confidence of the actual value, and it shows you. I forgot the word. It's like one of those art words, provenance. Is that the word where you follow who bought what and everything else?
Provenance with a V.
Yeah, that's the word.
So with that custom contract, can you upload that onto OpenSea?
Yes.
Or does it have to be on your own website?
No, it's on your own website, and it could be sold on OpenSea because it's not a closed platform. You're buying a custom contract in Ethereum.
Okay, thanks.
So would you mint that on OpenSea, but just change a setting, change the thing? I'm going to ask so many silly questions because this is the first I'm hearing of this.
All right, what was
That's what I want.
Say it again, slow.
If you're minting a new piece of work using your own custom contract, do you do that via OpenSea?
No, you're doing that on Nifty Kit through your own contract, and then you're going to list it for sale in your wallet, on your account. So instead of you consistently minting everything from now on from OpenSea, which you can, and that's the benefit of doing the lazy mint, you're not paying to have access to their custom contract. You're paying that one-time fee, and now you're just minting everything from OpenSea, and you really don't have much of an identity except that it came from this wallet. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is just a way for you guys to get more respect, and you're gonna have more control over your collections in the future.
I'm guessing this isn't like retroactive. So for the 150 pieces
No.
that I've already done,
You would leave them there. You would leave them there. You're growing, and you're gonna show that expansion. But if you do it sooner than later, do you know Joseph Girardi? Do you know who he is?
I don't know.
Okay, so Joseph was one of the moderators that was running rooms for approximately 6 months in here, and he was running pretty much the 101 rooms and doing everything. And it took him about 6 months to create his own NFT project. He did it on Nifty Kit. I can show you. I own one of his pieces, so it'll be easy for me to find. So let's go to, who is this? That's not me. This one's me. Who is this? I don't want this. Let me go here. Alexander Mazai. Where is it? I don't understand why I can't find myself. Let's see if I just put in this. Alexander Mazai .eth. Let's see if that works. Alright, here's my wallet. Let's look down here to see if I could find his thing. His thing I bought a couple months ago. So this is it right here. Quantum Variant. So this is his OpenSea. He has 47 owners. We go on to his website, and his website is going to be his Nifty Kit website. So it has the ability to have the text, your gallery right here. And let's say you want to buy one of these, you click on this, it shows you the high quality version of it. If you want to buy it, he said that they're all sold out, so you can only buy them on OpenSea as a secondary market. It is a ERC 721 token. So here's the collection. You click on that and it brings you to the Etherscan and shows you that there's 47 people holding it. The top holder has 5 of them, then 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So pretty much every single person, if you know the people in this community, you got Quasar, you got Low Sleazy, you got Genjoy, you got me, Kelsey Pix, Black Dave. So these are like the NFT crew. So our Jedi. So the people who are in this space who've been communicating with Joseph on a regular basis, they supported him because of all the value that he presented to the community. So that's the power of making those connections and building them up.
That's really, really interesting. Really interesting.
Awesome. We have anybody else? Any new questions?
Alex, just a question, big one right here. What's the latest NFT did you buy?
I don't know. I haven't bought anything in a while. I've been busy doing my own learning and getting back on the. Let me see if I can go back. So the fastest way to find out what the last person anybody bought is you go to their account and you hit in recently received in the search functionality, and now you can go in here and see what their activity is. So the last one I bought was this adventure text. I found this by accident and it was the last thing I bought. But the last thing I got this for free. I just had to pay for the gas fee, and I just liked it because of the what it potentially could do in the future for my thought process and ideas. I like the idea, not necessarily the project. So sometimes I buy stuff because I just want access to the information that it triggers. So like this is my bookmark. I got this one from Gabe Weiss for hosting the NFTs.tips room. This one I got from the $1 Million Rat. It was it's an NFT that when you buy the NFT, you have access to win a Bored Ape, a CryptoPunk, or some of these other high profile things. I didn't win, but by owning one of those, they gifted you one of these guys, and this is the next part of the roadmap. So it's called The Good Guys. This was from Jen Joy. She sent me this to protect my wallet from any kind of voodoo. But this is the last one that I actually bought. I bought the Coke Boys French Montana shoes. So I bought the AR ones that are clouds, the transparent ones that are on the ocean, and I bought a physical pair that also all come with a AR version that you can use in the Decentraland. So they're actually wearables as well. And then I got this junkyard piece of scrap from the Junkyard Dogs. This is from the Ape Harbor, which is the harbor club that the apes were doing. And then these are from the crypto pills. So when you own a crypto pill, they airdropped you these. And then the one before that, I bought this. The plants came from these guys, the crypto. Where are they? I thought I bought them after that. The Crypto Cannabis Club. So I bought the Crypto Cannabis Club, and those two plants that I got now were airdropped with the hoodies that give you the ability to breed your plants and create an income from the plants. So that's just another cool project. This one was interesting. This one you bought different cards and you can mint your own avatar based on the 5 or 6 different cards that you combined. So you have your own ability to create something that you actually like, and you can mint a few bunch of different packs, and those packs get combined to create yours. This is a project that I really thought was really innovative. They gave away the NFT for free. You just had to pay for gas. And when you get one of these, you get admission to their yearly event that they're going to be hosting a tiki festival. And they are doing different projects inside their Discord. So if you're part of the Yetis or the Bored Apes or the Pudgy Penguins, they want to give income to the people of the community. So they're going to see which generative art project has the largest community within their ecosystem, and whoever the biggest community is going to get nominated, and then one of the people in that group are going to be able to have their image on the tickets for that year. And if they select your image for the tickets, you're getting a commission split of all the tickets that get sold with your image and likeness from your generative art project, since you own the IP for it.
Wow, that's nice. That's a nice project.
Yeah.
What project is that?
The Tiki one.
Okay.
It's called
Thank
Tiki
you, Alex.
Tiki Bar. I bought this one because this is Gary V undercover collectible card. So I got this because he's directly connected to it. So I was just buying this to speculate a little bit. Let's see, the Lucky Buddha Club had a huge pop in Discord, so I jumped in there. This is the Long Necky Lady project. I got this because I owned a Long Necky Lady, so I just had to pay for the mint gas fee, and I got this for free. I actually bought these because this is a really cool project. It's a bobsled game. So let's go check this out. Go to details, about. All right, here's the about page. Here's the website for it. And if you guys go and check this out, it's a play to earn, and you can race your avatar in this bobsled game and win money. What? Come on, man, this is cool. So one of the things I did for this project was there's metadata, and I bought this guy because he had the speed. So I waited for everybody to mint it, and they didn't know what they were looking for. So I had the ability when it was minted, and I'll show you how I did that, is I go in here and I sort the collection when it was being minted, and I wanted to see the breaking. I wanted it to be at least 75. So I changed this number to 75 on all of these, and then I wanted the fastest and the most controllable character in the game. Since nobody understood what they were doing, I was able to scoop these up at a fairly decent price, just because the people didn't understand what they were doing yet, right? So sometimes being able to read and understand and comprehend what the project is doing, you can get your assets at a higher level. So these are the top performing. This guy right here is point 0.3. He's the cheapest one right now on this list. So if I wanted to buy this guy right now, I would come in here for $1,000. I go into the boost, and he's got a 90, 90, 90, 78. So this is a pretty decent character. If you're gonna try to do the play to earn, this gives you the ability to have higher stats, to have more control. He's not the fastest, but when it comes to braking, handling, and accelerating, he's pretty good, and he looks cool. I like the yellow fur and the sunglasses and the bobbin head, right? I'm not promising that this project's gonna go anywhere, but when I saw it, I liked it because it reminded me of the Fluff project a little bit, but they actually had a visual on their website that gave me this feeling like, wow, I want to participate in this project. Um, this one, you know about the Gevils, the Evos. So this guy created a OG project, and he did a whole bunch of stuff in the like by one on one, and then he created this generative art project, and I found out about it way too late, but I was able to scoop him up on the secondary market right before they revealed. So I got two of them, and I actually pulled like a really rare one with the serpent and the barbed wire halo. So if you come over here and you look at the properties, um, you got a 0.97% have the serpent. So on OpenSea, if I click on this trait, it's going to show you all of the serpents available. So if you like the serpent, you could buy one now at the lowest price is 1.5 ETH. So you can look through here and see all the serpents. This is all of them, and then you can make your decisions based on that. Oh, we got some new questions.
Hi Alex,
What's up?
this is TJ.
How you doing, TJ?
Yeah, I actually really need some help. I the help is regarding re-entering the NFT space.
Re-entering.
Yeah, because okay, I'll explain. Because 4 months ago, I started this NFT journey with my 12 plus years old daughter. So if you see Crypto Owls here, that was designed by my daughter, and it was her like a summer project. This because of COVID, she couldn't go anywhere. I and he learned NFT together, and she, um, we both dropped that and around June. So it was like going good. I was learning, and I was am able to sell and able to make good friends, good community. And first 2 months it was going very well. Then actually I got into a family related trouble. That is, my wife got sick, and then my father got extremely sick, and he was like in native, which is far away from where I stay. I moved there, and he is aged, so that time I totally got disconnected with the NFT. And he was extremely serious. He was like 3 weeks in the ICU, and ultimately I couldn't save him. So I came back to my place after 2 months almost, and started this NFT. Started giving more time to the NFT, and I really because of this long gap, I really feel a disconnect with all my friends or the community. I started again, but basically, whenever I was able to sell something, it was happening during mostly either Twitter Space or that's kind of clubhouse chat or talking. Because last 2 months I couldn't do that kind of activity. I saw that last 2 months not a single piece was sold. Maybe in secondary market 1 or 2 pieces, but not basically. That project didn't suit up the way I was thinking. And the project was like about 100 adorable pixel art of owls. Each one is 100 into 100 pixels. So we'll be playing with only 1 million pixels. And we already dropped 52 so far. Others we got stopped because of this family tragedy and issues. And I'm trying to re-enter, and I'm really facing trouble now. I mean, it is.
Where are you located?
Like I have to start from beginning.
Where are you located?
I'm from India.
What part?
I stay, Bangalore.
Yeah, that's
South of India. There, I'm from. I work here in Bangalore.
so that's the Silicon Valley of India.
Yes, yes.
All right. So you're not starting from zero. You're starting from you understand the space, you understand everything. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you have an Instagram account?
Yes.
If you started a brand new Instagram account right now and made a post with no followers and nobody knowing about the account, how many likes, comments, and shares are you gonna get right now in a brand new account?
Brand new account, nothing, I think.
Okay, so
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't. If I don't have follower, I don't know Instagram will be.
right. So this space works exactly the same way. If you're not putting the attention in to grow your account and get your name out there and show people what's going on and communicate and do showcases and blogs and tweets, it's nearly impossible if you look at how much traffic OpenSea is getting and how many projects are being minted daily that they're gonna accidentally find yours just because they like owls. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort. This is more like a business than it is just a, okay guys, I'm gonna get rich by making this one NFT and I'm gonna sell it for $500,000 and I'm gonna sing to the bank. Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
No. I learned a lot in first 2 months, and I was doing well. But right now, yeah, I know the tricks and tips and marketing. But my biggest issue is now this gap. Um, I started personally. I'm communicating with all the old friends. Some are successful, some are not. But yeah, you said right. Maybe it will take.
Another option or opinion, another idea for you
But
is
yeah, that's my issue now.
it looks like you're making these one at a time. If you can connect with somebody who's a developer, you could take this project and turn it into a generative art project where you create a library of different backgrounds, different eyes, different beaks, different little necklaces, different fur color or feather color, and then you generate the owls through that library, and then you're selling it for a cheaper price, but you're minting 5,000 or 10,000 of them, and now it becomes a whole project instead of a one of one or separate little tiny one-offs.
Yeah, actually, this is really the owner of this project is my daughter, 12 plus or 12 years old she is, and it's like handmade all, and she is little bit aware of the coding, and I have another project that is like generative project where maybe I will make it 10,000 body parts and gears and all those will be get added with Python codes. So, but it will take few time. And recently, what you told that having own marketplace and having in my own website, I heard from you and I started thinking it seriously. Should I delay for few more weeks and get my own marketplace? That's another
I think for your
thing.
point, you have a potential generative art project right there. So she's going to still by hand draw all the different. There's 176 assets that have to be drawn. So that's in collaboration with backgrounds, eyes, beaks, ears, feather color, necklaces. Um, so it's a combination of all these little pieces that the computer is then inputting to mint a random character, and even the humans don't know what they look like until they get minted. So you're creating these like little characters based on the library output, right? And
Yeah.
when you do that, you would have your own contract address. You'd create your own website. People would mint directly from the contract, and then you would have your own collection that would give you, like your 12-year-old daughter could potentially buy the house that you're living in because she's gonna make so much money, and you're gonna end up working for her for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it is generally for her learning. Actually, she is very, good learner, and she was doing only canvas sketches, canvas paintings. But last birthday, I gave her a stylus pen, and I helped her to move into Photoshop, and she's got into digitization. So
What time is it
she
where you
was
are
doing,
right now? What time
yeah,
is your
sorry.
what time are you in right now?
It is India IST time zone, so it is 6:40 p.m.
Is she available to speak if she's not in school?
No, she's not in school. Online. I think she is here only.
Can
One
we
second.
can we talk to her?
Yes. One second. Let me see where is she.
I'm curious now.
Just give me a second. I'll call her. She just Tria. She just went downstairs. She's coming 1 minute.
All right, we'll take your time. I'm pulling up the website right now for the OpenSea collection so we can look at it together. Wow, they're also animated.
Yeah, all are animated, and after 50, 51 and 52, those are having music, sound effects, and visual sound, audio, the voice spectrum or audio spectrum, like eyes are moving as per the sound, 51 and 52. So the way we are learning NFT marketplace, where we are able to get to know people's interest, and we are changing in our art also. So last time we met during that Tokyo Olympic, the last one, 52.
I'm looking. I don't see them yet. Hold on.
Yes, he's here.
Hello. Can you hear us?
Hello,
How you doing?
Sit down.
I'm fine.
We're taking a look at your crypto owls.
Okay.
I'm just curious, how did you come up with the idea?
Um,
Hello.
Yeah, how did she come up with the idea of the crypto owls?
How you got that owl idea? Come. Yeah. I got the owl idea.
I was seeing OpenSea and I saw many pixel art, and then I didn't find any owl pixel art, so I thought to do owl.
So what do you see as a goal, or what do you want to see happen with this project? What's your goal?
What is the goal? To be artist or financially you want to support someone? What is the goal? Why you are doing this? You don't need to be so shy. You can, the uncle is asking, you can clearly tell now.
I want to be an artist and want this project to be successful.
So what does success mean to you? How will you know that this project is successful?
Um, when people start knowing about it and buying, like it gets popular.
Okay. So how many of these do you think you're going to be able to make?
We are going to make 100.
We are gonna make 100.
100. So how long does it take you to make one?
Like in one day, I make almost 5 to 6 hours.
So one day you make 5 or 6 hours.
How many? Sorry, it is breaking. Alex, can you repeat, please?
How long does it take to make one owl?
Oh, 1 hour. 1 hour from ID complete. You say your idea, suppose you are working 2 or 3 parallelly, but if you divide all those things, then just approximately 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
1.5 hours, something.
Okay. So do you know what a generative art project is?
Generative art. That what I was showing as next project, like different ways, different generative. That we have to write a code. No, I told you. What is generative art? He's asking what is generative art.
Have you seen the board? Have you seen the Board Ape Yacht Club project?
Board Ape.
Yeah.
Okay, so what that project is an artist like you creates a library of, let's say, 26 different eyes, 12 different ears, 15 different backgrounds, multiple different feathers, and different outfits. And then what happens is the computer generates a number of owls based on the library that you created.
Yes.
What is the next project and what? What is the next character? You want to keep it secret or you want to tell now? And to keep it secret, okay.
What did she list the pricing at? What was her list price of these owls?
Sorry, Alex, again it breaking. I don't know. What is?
What did she list her owls for? What was her price? What did you start the project listing them as? How much did it cost to list them?
How much it was cost?
Yeah, when you started this project, what was the price that she decided on for each owl?
No, the cost of each owl was 0.03 Ethereum.
So somebody bought these and now they're selling them from 0.025?
Yeah, I think 2 or 3 pieces was like 0.02, 0.025, but average price floor was 0.03. That was the promotional price at the very beginning. And after 6-7 weeks, we made the price floor 0.05.
So what happened? What happened on July 13th? What was July 13th?
saw some hike in
Yeah, July.
July 30th. I think I was in a space. Oh, so what is happening now? Same thing happened that day. In a Twitter space, the host wanted to talk with my daughter, and she came and she started talking like the same way, and people started buying that while she was talking. So she was that was awesome. That was a different experience that day. Awesome experience. And that happened in one of the Twitter space meeting.
Okay, so what if she has, let's say, 5 hours a day to be making these owls, instead of making 5 owls, you guys work together and take 2 of those hours to spend inside Clubhouse hosting rooms or just joining rooms and communicating to the room about this project and get every day to spike up to 16 sales.
Okay.
What would that do to the project?
I think that is the great. We can host. We can find out that we can a proper a common time between us and can host that.
Yeah.
Clubhouse or
Put as the title 12-year-old mints NFTs and wants to inspire the world, right? And then you get other parents who are coming into this room and you can help facilitate it where you can communicate and have people who are parents ask you questions about how their daughter or son is getting into the space because they are playing Minecraft or Fortnite or some of these other platforms and they want to come into the space, and you could potentially grow an audience of people that are just interested in that and potentially sell your pieces in the meantime.
Yeah. That's a good suggestion. Maybe I have to add. Yeah, I need to focus on this. Yes.
Yeah, so you're not starting at the beginning, dude. You got some information, you got some intel. Now it's up to you guys to show consistency. The way I grew this club to the numbers was showing up every day from 7 a.m. to whenever I finished at the end of the day. Sometimes it wasn't until midnight or 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then I'd start it again. And I did that every single day for almost 8 months.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had the support of other people in the community to make it last, and then we have other people who are holding rooms in space. But without holding that space, you're not going to be able to have consistency and grow your community. But I'm really proud of you as a parent to help cultivate your daughter, to give her the inspiration and tools that she needs to win. And I look forward to seeing what you guys do next.
Yeah, that was the main target. Actually, I didn't know about NFT that time. I saw some Gary Vee's video, but she only told me that there is something called NFT, and I told her, okay, let's do this as a summer vacation project.
Awesome, dude. Well, good luck. I'm gonna see if we have any more questions in the room. I just want to give you some inspiration so we can see you guys keep moving forward. And I would look into that Nifty kit as an option, but more so the generative art project. I think she would win and do really well with that.
Yeah, we'll do that. Thanks for all your valuable suggestions, Alex.
You're welcome, buddy. All right, who's the next question?
I have a question if no one else is ready.
What's up, Bula? How you doing today?
I had a question about cold wallets.
Go ahead.
And I've got a couple NFTs that I want to hold on to for a while, and others that I'm more interested in selling sooner. So I'm assuming I'm going to keep those, the ones I want to sell sooner, in my MetaMask, and then others on the cold wallet, the ones I want to hold for a while. But one of the things I'm wondering is about, if you have something in your cold wallet, is it still available for sale on